Good morning. Hey, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank y'all for being here. I was rushing. Oh, what a morning. What a morning. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys got to your destination, got your breakfast, got your coffee, doing what you had to do. Yes. Thank you guys for being here. Okay. Yes. Oh, Lord, it's been a morning. Been trying to get my stuff together. Got a pretty good show for you guys this morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Got some stuff I want to go over first before we actually get into the show. Okay. Got some caramellian business to handle first. Okay. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we got all this stuff together, honey. Because, whoo, child. All right, I don't need that. Let's go ahead and put out my disclaimer while I'm waiting. Good morning again, guys. I hate to rush. I really do. I really hate rushing because I feel like I don't have enough time to do what I need to do. But nevertheless, ciao. All right. Let's get it. All right. Let's go ahead and get my disclaimer. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion. Okay. And it is used for fair use. All right. Only entertainment, guys. It's only entertainment. I don't take it personal. Okay. All right. So let's get some business out the way first before we get started. All right. Okay. So as you guys know, I review all of my videos. Okay. I review all of my videos. I go back out and I look at them. I look at the chat. I look at all of that. Something kind of came up in the chat yesterday for Chronicles. I was kind of looking like, kind of don't like that. So I kind of want to address it before we get started this morning, you guys. Let me just say this. I already know about some beef going on between some other YouTubers. Obviously, that has nothing to do with me. I had several people hit me up in the DM to tell me, hey, Caramel, did you know that so-and-so and so was going on with so-and-so and so content creator? Yeah, I heard about it, but it has nothing to do with me, so I don't involve myself. As you guys know, you've never heard of me being in any type of beef or any type of anything as it relates to any other content creators, because I try to steer clear of things like that. We are on here for one thing and one thing only, to entertain you guys. Okay. And that's why I come on here, to entertain you guys, because that's what I enjoy doing. But if you guys don't mind, if you guys hear about things going on with other content creators, can we not talk about it in my chat? I can't really speak on what other content creators allow in their chats, because I don't want drama over here. I don't want anybody saying that, they were talking about that over in Caramel's chat and I don't even want my name attached to it, because I don't have beef with anybody and I'm not trying to create beef with anybody. Like I said, my focus is only to come on here and entertain you guys and talk about the topics that I choose for that particular video. Okay. I don't do that. I don't do back and forth. I'm in my late 40s. I know I don't look like it, but yeah, on a serious note, please let's not bring that over here. Okay. My DMs were blowing up yesterday about people messaging me about this person said this person said that. Like, I don't care. And I know that might sound a little, insensitive, but I can't. I can't. I have so many things going on in my life that is way more important than that. And I'm going to call it bullshit, because that's what it is. We grown. Nobody should be fighting over anything. If somebody says something about you, bitch, don't deal with them no more. That's just how I do. It ain't nothing for me to cut a bitch off. And that's just on period. But I don't want drama with anyone, because I don't do it. I try to get along with everybody. Like, think about it. You've never heard of Caramel's name coming up in nothing. Somebody say you're black, don't crack you. I appreciate it. I try to take care of myself. But yeah, I don't get into stuff with other people. I just don't. Now, certain ones, like I said, broken piano teeth. I don't even really have a problem with her, but I will drag her ass from time to time if she say and or do some stuff that hurt the shit out of me. I might mention it, but then there's no beef. I'm not harboring over it. I'm not hopping on every video saying, oh, this biatch, this. No. I don't do that. I say what I gotta say and I leave it alone. I say what I say and I leave it alone. I don't do the back and forth. I ain't getting in the DMs. I ain't going back and forth with you. I ain't gonna do no special video to be doing all that. Nah. We don't do that here. And I appreciate you guys not doing it over here. Okay. Yeah, this is a drama-free zone. Okay. I want you guys to be able to come over here, speak your mind, speak your piece, whatever you're feeling, say it. I welcome it. I tell you all the time, please go in the comments and say whatever it is that you feel, comment on this video, whatever, but let's keep it about the topics that we discuss in the video. That way we don't offend anyone. We don't start no beef. We don't start no drama. And I ain't got to cuss nobody out because I'm not above that. Y'all know that over here. And I'm never going to apologize for nothing that I say. I want to keep it right here. Okay. Period. I love just about every content creator on here. I get along with just about everybody. And the ones that I don't, it's cool. Like, and I ain't gonna say that because it's nobody that I don't get along with. So let me just put that out there. The ones that I just don't fool with like that, I just choose to fool who I choose to fool with, and who I don't, I just don't. And that's just in life. Okay, that's just in life. I don't do that drama. So I saw that in the chat. I didn't like that. I said I wanted to talk about that. So let's, guys, please not do that over here. Okay, for real. For real. Yeah. I wake up in the morning, I pray to get all that crazy evil stuff out of my system so that I can have a new start. So I don't really have time for that in my life, in my mind, in my spirit. I don't taint my spirit with that type of stuff. Hearsay, gossip, and all. I don't do that. I'm not that chick. You can't call me and DM me on the camera that you hear now. Because I'm going to sit and listen for my name and see how it connects with having anything to do with me. And if it don't, okay, all right, I got to go. I'm going to be on that bullshit. You're going to be like, did she really just dismiss me? Kind of, yeah, because I don't want to be involved in that, y'all. It's so many other things we can be doing, like make money. If it don't make money, it don't make no sense to me, period. If it don't make me no money, it don't make no sense. Period. Okay. Let's get on with the show. All right. Mods, let's say this too. Let me talk to my mods before we get started, okay? Because I see quite a few of you guys in here. If you guys see any conversations that look like they're going off topic of what we're discussing in the chat, guys, can y'all please shut it down? All right. Because when I'm talking, a lot of times I will look down in the chat to kind of, see what you guys are saying, but I can't follow every single conversation. Okay. So if you guys can please knock that out and keep that drama down. And like I said, you guys are welcome to express how you feel. I don't mind that over here. I'm not hard to deal with. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. So we can all get along. Okay. Because we got enough drama going on in the world, honey, to be on having YouTube beef. Like, who does that? When I heard about it, I was like, what? You don't even really know these folk on YouTube. How the hell you have beef with somebody you don't even know? But child, go off. And I'm talking about all the way. Okay. I love everyone. I love everybody on here. Okay. Every content creator. I love you all. All right, let's move on, child. I'm not getting sucked up in the bullshit. I'm just not. All right. Let me roll my eyes just because I feel like it. And it ain't towards nobody. So don't nobody be going, yeah, y'all don't care me. I was rolling her. No, please don't start that bullshit, y'all. Oof. Because y'all know I say names. Let me say that too. If I said something about anyone or anything, y'all know I say names. I don't do the subliminals. Y'all already know that. If I'm talking about somebody, flip my hair. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Y'all know I don't do subliminals. If I'm talking about somebody, if I said something, I'm going to say names. I ain't going to do no, yeah. So everybody know who exactly I'm talking about. We don't play them games over here. So you make it very clear. If I said something about someone or about something, I'm going to say a name and attach a name. I don't play them kind of games. We don't know. No misunderstanding. We ain't scared over here. We ain't never scared. But we, at the same time, we want to get along. Okay. Yeah, we want to get along. All right. Yeah. let's keep it moving, okay? Oh God, we got so much to talk about, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and get on with the first topic. Y'all know we like to do celebrity news first. Let's do it. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna try not to act up too much this morning, y'all. I don't never know when I'm gonna act up. I'm just saying that. I don't never know. Whatever happens, child, just happens. That's how we roll over here. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So Monique, honey, comedian Monique is suing, honey. She is suing CBS Paramount over the Parkers' royalties. Okay. And she accuses them of not paying the talent and retaining millions of dollars that was due to people of the cast, including herself. All right. So it says that according to multiple reports that Monique sued Paramount and CBS on this past Wednesday, which was yesterday, seeking what she says are unpaid royalties from her sitcom, The Parkers. Y'all know she stays suing somebody, y'all. Monique will sue the hell out of anybody. She don't care. All right, so it says that the lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court and states that the defendants of artificially depressed the show's profitability to retain millions that would otherwise be contractual due to Monique's production company. Okay. It says that it goes on to say that while the series has proven to be a major financial success for its producers and distributors, that the series talent have been permitted to share in the fruits of the success. Okay. I said, don't hold back. It says that the suit was filed by Hicks Media, which is Monique's company, okay? The production company Monique owns with her husband / business partner, Sidney Hicks, all right? It says that Monique took to her own Instagram stating that actors rely on the good faith of Hollywood companies to honor their profit participation agreements, okay? It said that The Parkers was a huge success, which it was, you guys. I think they're syndicated as well, and continues to be a source of revenue through syndication and streaming channels, okay? Because y'all know once they get syndicated, they keep getting those checks, okay? Every month, you keep getting that check, So to further make my point, this is what Monique is saying, said that executive producers of The Parkers took legal actions for the same concerns that I have. She says, and they've already settled. So certain people have already gotten money from a lawsuit that was already launched as it relates to them not getting royalties, all right? So it says, unfortunately, all too often, talent gets kept in the dark. It says that we're looking forward to shedding some light on the subject, meaning that we're looking forward to getting paid. That's what she's saying. So yeah, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. Anytime you're dealing with Hollywood, it happens in music. You have a lot of people who have royalties that's due to them for music that they've done. Okay. Period. You got to check up on stuff like that. They're not going to call you and say, hey, you have a check that's waiting here that you need to get. They're just going to hold on to the money. And if you don't ever say nothing, hell, they're not going to say nothing. They're not going to make your problem their problem in so many words. So, yeah, if you know you got some money that's owed to you out there, you better check up on your coins. Check up on it. I'm not mad at her for that. I'm not mad at her for suing for that because, hey, that's your money, honey. Get your money. Because we all know that The Parkers was definitely, I used to watch The Parkers. It was a good show. It's a good show. And like I said, they are syndicated now to where she is getting a syndication check. And she should also be getting royalties from that as well, especially if her company, Hicks Entertainment, had something to do with any type of the production. So she should be getting 2 checks, a syndication check as well as a production check. So get your money, honey. I ain't mad at her because you need it, because that Netflix special maybe was trash. I'm going to say it right here. I finally watched it in its entirety. If you could get past the every other word, mother effing this and biatch that. And I was like, Monique, like, did you really have any material, girl? Now, you done did all this suing Netflix and all that so you can get a special because you felt like you were slighted in some type of way. Then you hop your ass on there. First of all, you look crazy. I don't know who your damn stylist was. That was a hot damn mess. The shoes she had on totally did not go. And I always look at stuff like that. The first thing I look at, if you ever come around me, because I'm a shoe person, I'm going to give you a once over. Shoes. That's the one thing. I'm going to look at your shoes. I don't know why I do that. I've always been that way, y'all. And I promise I'm not bougie. I got a little bougie in me. But I always do that. I give people once over and I look at your shoes. Shoes say a lot about a person. Somebody always told me that. Shoes say a lot about a person. Her shoes just did not go with what she had on. And it was just giving too much. Her hair Her hair was okay, but I just not like her material. I'm like you, Monique. You a queen of comedy. Like when you step on the stage, bitch, you should have your jokes in order. You talk too much about one topic. Everybody you could tell was starting to get bored, and then you kept throwing in a whole lot of mother suckers and it was too much. She cursed way too much, and you did not get your point across, and you were not funny. And I'm gonna just say that. Okay, she let Caramel write your damn jokes. I did it for a nice little fee. Because I write all my jokes. I don't steal jokes. I write them. And most of them come off the top of my head just when I'm just reading and dragging and being silly. I promise you. Okay. Now I do make my commentary. I do write so I can kind of stay on topic and not kind of steer off somewhere. But in terms of my own jokes and shit, I write my own jokes for real. For real. Her jokes were not funny. You a whole queen of comedy out here, baby. When you step on the stage, you gotta represent. Period. And saying we love them too, y'all. Hey, I don't know. I just have a weird mind where I just think crazy sometimes, y'all. But it just happens to go over well. And she should have that same ability. You've been in comedy how long? For years. Queen of comedy is how old? Over 20 years old. Like you supposed to be a legend out here, a female legend in the game. It was just her Netflix comedy special was just not giving legend to me. Period. It just was not, y'all. It wasn't giving legend. It was giving hell no. That's what it's giving me. I was like, what the hell, Monique? We done waited all this time with you announcing that you about to be doing a Netflix special and this is what you got. This is what came out of it. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. I was not feeling it. And even though I was sipping while I was watching, I played on my phone most of the time, no lie. I said, I know damn well I ain't drank too much. Now I can handle my alcohol over here. I know it won't that. For real. So I know I'm sipping and whatnot. But I, yeah, I know this alcohol ain't clouding my judgment in terms of what Monique is talking about over here. But yeah, it was a let me give her the buzzer. It was a I was not feeling it. I'm sorry. And I tried, y'all. Even my husband was watching. He was sitting there playing spades on his phone. I was just like, damn, why can't we just watch something else? Because really, we're not watching it. Not watching it. I'm just trying to give her ass the benefit of the doubt. But it was a drag for real. It was like watching two ants fight on the damn pavement. And y'all know how bored that shit is. I was just like, but let's move on, child. Lord have mercy, y'all. All right. As y'all know, yesterday I did a pop-in where we talked a little bit about Shanquella, honey. I really don't want to talk about this shit because I know it's gonna make me mad, but I'm gonna have to snap out of it and yeah. Oh, I really don't want to talk about it, but we got to. So let's carry on, y'all. So they're saying that available evidence does not support federal prosecution in the Shanquella Robinson case, okay, according to officials. All right, so it says the federal charges will not be pursued in the investigation into the death of Shanquella Robinson in Mexico last year. They said prosecutors said this past Wednesday, which was yesterday. All right, Robinson's family and attorney met with federal authorities at the FBI Charlottesville office Wednesday morning, where prosecutors said that they were informed the available evidence did not support a federal prosecution. Okay, now upon me doing my homework, because I was so damn mad when I got off my live, when I did it yesterday, when I did my pop-in. That does not mean that charges are not going to still be brought up, okay? That's not what that means. Just because they're saying they're not doing it, the U.S. is saying that they are not stepping in to overstep Mexico, okay, in terms of doing what they are supposed to do. This falls on Mexico. It happened on Mexican soil. The U.S. cannot overstep those boundaries because Mexico has to do what they're supposed to do first. And in terms of the extradition of those involved, there is still an active warrant, all right, on Dejanay Jackson. Active warrants don't just go away until the person is apprehended, okay? So that does not mean that because the U.S. and the federal FBI, whoever, came out to say that they're not pressing charges, that does not mean that this situation is going away. Extradition, like I said, takes time, and I did a lot of reading up and digging, and then I know a lot about law too, okay? That's why I be like, I don't give no damn about nobody sending no shit over here. But Mexico has to step up and do their part in terms of doing the extradition process, which that's a lot of paperwork and it takes time. It could be another year, 2 years. It could be before the situation is resolved and someone is arrested. So that's not to say that nothing's going to be done and that the Cabo Six have gotten away. That's not what that means. Okay, and I wish I would have dug a little bit more deeper into it yesterday before I went live. But when I got the alert, I wanted to go ahead and put it out there because it is breaking news. Everybody's been waiting to hear updates as it relates to this Shanquella Robinson case. I've been waiting to hear, and as I told you guys, I'm not going to hop on here and just sprue out anything that I just hear unless it's factual information, because everybody's been reporting, and a lot of stuff that's been reported have not been factual information. Okay, people have been waiting to hear, and they rely on content creators to give us that information. And we do you guys a disservice when we just see something and we add to it and we don't give you guys 100% what's going on. I like to dig and do my homework and my research before I hop on here and just talk about something, because like I said, it's my job as a content creator to give you guys the real true Hollywood tea as to what's going on. I want to be factual. And I like to present receipts when I do it. That's why I play the video of the news coverage so that you guys can hear exactly what's going on. Thank you so much, Gertina Jones, for the super chat. Okay. So yes, when you come on my channel, just know if I'm telling you something, I did my homework, and I like to show you guys receipts as I'm talking so that you can follow me and that you know that I'm very credible in what I'm saying. Okay. And that's not to slight anyone else. Any other content creators, I'm not saying that they're just putting out all lies. I'm not saying that. But in terms of me, I'm talking about me. Let's keep it here. Me. I like to give you guys the tea. Okay. And I want it to be true. All right. So it says that in every case under consideration for federal prosecution, the government must prove beyond a reasonable doubt that a federal crime was committed. The Department of Justice said in a release statement, based on the results of the autopsy and after a careful deliberation and review of the investigative materials by both attorneys, U.S. attorneys, officials, federal prosecutions informed Ms. Robinson's family today that the available evidence does not support a federal prosecution. Notice, federal prosecution. That does not say that other things will not be looked into in terms of charges being pressed. As we can see, the video clearly shows assault. All right. Now, we do not know what Mexico is planning to do in terms of what charges that they have also linked to this case, because, you know, they call it femicide in Mexico. We call it homicide, which is almost the same thing. OK, femicide, homicide. It kind of goes hand in hand. So we don't know if assault, we don't know if tampering with evidence, we don't know if all these other things are going to be tacked onto that. The first person that they are going for is Daisha Jackson, because she is the person who was seen in the video assaulting Shanquella Robinson, which caused her demise. Now, everyone else that was there, they did have something to do with this process because they lied to police. You cannot do that. That's called tampering with evidence. Okay. So it's not to say that they're not going to be charged. They just will not be charged in the U.S. So I want to make that very plain for those of you that's watching. I know a lot of you guys were pissed just like I was yesterday. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I want to punch this wall. But damn, I was so damn mad when I got off my live yesterday because I had just got the information. But I said, okay, let me look a little deeper. Okay. Now, as you guys know, in the autopsy, they said she had a broken spine and broken neck. Okay. Also, her face was badly bruised, and this came from her mother. Her face was very badly bruised, which shows that she was attacked and very badly beaten. She was beaten bad, you guys. Daisha Jackson beat her very bad. Her face was badly bruised. She had black blotches and stuff in her face and on her body as well. So she wasn't just hit in the face. It was also on her body. She had visible body contusions and abrasions, which supported the attack in the video evidence that was supplied. Okay. So that's not to say that there are no charges going to be brought up. It's just that the U.S. is not going to overstep boundaries of Mexico, who originally has this case and who's working on it. They can't do that. It's out of their jurisdiction. And that is what the U.S. is saying, that they cannot overstep jurisdiction of Mexico in terms of just going and snatching them up and saying, okay, you're arrested for unaliving this person. We saw you in video. They can't do that. And they're not going to jeopardize getting involved in this case, because then they can mess up Mexico's case that they have against the Cabo Six, including Dejanay. Do y'all understand where I'm going with that? So it's a process. We got to wait. Unfortunately, this was done off of U.S. soil, and it has to be handled off U.S. soil. Period. That's what the U.S. is saying. They're not overstepping. We got to wait for them to be extradited and tried in Mexico. So Ben Crump, okay, give you guys an update. Y'all know Ben Crump is the attorney. Also working with Ben Crump is Sue Robinson, a black lady. I'm gonna show you guys a video here in a minute where she's speaking. And also, and I talked about it yesterday, and I went off on his ass. I said, Al Sharpton, get your ass out the barber chair, getting your fresh perm and your curls, and get involved. Little did I know, he's getting involved. Y'all know, honey, he's coming. He's like, listen, let me get this last curl, and I'm coming. Y'all know Al Sharpton is always coming in a situation like this. Okay, so he has linked up with Ben Crump and Sue Robinson, which is Shanquella's family's attorneys, to help push this process to get it handled so that the people involved can be brought to justice. Okay, yeah. So there is still an active warrant for Dejanay Jackson. So, ma'am, wherever your man-faced ass is, it's coming. Continue to live your life like it's golden, honey. Go on and get all the freedom that you can, because when this situation finally hits the fan, baby, you and all your compadres, and that's what we're going to have to call your ass, because y'all going to be right back in Mexico. You're not going to be friends over there. You're going to be compadres. That's what they call them over there, compadres. Your ass is going to be over there, like I said the other day, eating burritos day, because that's all they eat over there. Burritos, tacos, that type shit. And I already said it. I hope your ass get every kind of bean that they own over there. Throw some butter beans up in that bitch too. I ain't never had no butter bean burrito, but yeah, that sounds pretty good. I want you to get all the gas you can get over there, baby. Okay? Oh yeah. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. So guys, be encouraged. It's a process. Like I said, it's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. So we got to wait. Let me go ahead and play you guys the video. They did have a press conference yesterday after this news was announced that the U.S. is not going to get involved as of right now, because they are going to have to wait for the process of extradition and a whole case and everything else to be taking place over in Mexico. Let me go ahead and play you guys the video. Okay. Give me a second. Let's get past this ad, all right? I'll try to give you guys all the info I can on this, because, baby, listen, I hate these ads. Ugh. Skip ad.
Great afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of the Charlotte local news media this afternoon to Little Rock AME Zion Church. Thank you for thinking it not robbery to come and join this family, and attorney Sue Robinson. And on behalf of Pastor Walker, well,
can you guys hear it? Give me 1 second. Let me see. Can I turn it up anymore? Is that it? Yeah, it's all the way up. Okay.
Pastor Walker and the Little Rock AME Zion Church for opening up the doors and allowing this to take place this afternoon. I am Mario Black, founder of Million Youth March of Charlotte and Salisbury. And we want to go ahead and get started with this afternoon. I'm going to bring up attorney Sue Robinson.
Hey, everybody. Thank you again. Thank you, Mario. Thank you for having us, Pastor. We really, truly appreciate it. We're here today. Obviously, everyone knows that the FBI has released their statement indicating that they don't plan on filing any charges after investigating Shanquella's case. So we're here today. We're disappointed, but we're not deterred. It's not something that's necessarily unexpected, in the sense that Black and brown people always have to carve their own path to justice. Today, just sitting in the meeting with the family, listening to what we were being advised, and listening to what the so-called investigation was revealing, I thought back to Miss Wanda, Ahmaud's mother, who had to take her case to the state attorney's office and had to beg for charges to be pressed in the death of her son. And I remembered Sandra Bland's mother, who had to do the same thing when they told us all that an investigation revealed that her cause of death was suicide. And I think most about in Shanquella's case, because her attack was captured on video, and now we're being told that there isn't going to be an arrest, or there aren't going to be any charges brought. It reminds me of George Floyd and how we were told that while we were watching with our own eyes, Derek Chauvin putting his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, we were being told that he was having a heart attack and that he was suffering from a drug overdose. So while we're here disappointed, we're not deterred. We're going to continue to press on. We're going to continue to demand that there's a high level of diplomatic intervention in this case, that if the U.S. authorities are now again telling us, oh, well, it's back on Mexico because Mexican authorities have to do something, we don't have a problem with that. We know that we have to carve our own path to justice, and we've been doing that from the very beginning. Mrs. Robinson has demonstrated tremendous strength, and I talk about it all the time, as well as Quilla, her sister, having to bury a child, grieve for a child, get through all of that stuff, and then fight for justice for your child at the same time. And then being advised today, well, despite there being a video showing a vicious and brutal attack of your child while she's naked and obviously not fighting back, that there is nothing that can be done in terms of charges being filed by the FBI, that you have to seek your redress and your justice somewhere else. And that's fine. Mrs. Robinson, again, is obviously disappointed, as is all the family at the meeting today. But we're not deterred. We're still going to be marching. We're still going to rally in D.C. on May 19th, because it shouldn't be that in this country that Black women, Black and brown victims of crime have to do this every time they are victims of crimes. But it is unfortunately what it is. And again, any discrepancies or any issues with respect to Mexican autopsy versus the autopsy conducted by the FBI, all of those things are going to be a result of a delay. And now we're witnessing the result of a delay, which is why there was always a concern, which is why I always say this is the people's case. This is the people's movement that said, hey, there's no reason why a Black woman should go on vacation with her friends, be returned to her family in a box, and nothing be done for 5 months, that the FBI be permitted to sit on their hands, that they be permitted to say, we're working, because justice delayed can be justice denied. We all know that and have seen it time and time again. And so that's why I say, on behalf of the family, again, we're very disappointed, very deeply disappointed. But we're not deterred, because it's something that we've seen before, and we know that we have to carve our own path to justice. Ms. Robinson knew that when she asked me to go on a fact-finding mission to Mexico, that we were obviously in a state of affairs where there's two different justice systems in America. And we know that in ours, we have to fight for our justice. We have to rally for our justice. We have to beg for the same constitutional rights. And Shanquella is doing that even in death. Even in death, she's having to fight for her rights as a U.S. citizen, as a victim of a crime. The U.S. authorities have to understand and have to know that even if for them it's not about Shanquella, that United States citizens cannot go to Mexico, commit a crime that we all saw on a video, and then come back to America and say, we're on base, we're safe, we're not going to be charged with a crime. That cannot be the message that the U.S. authorities want to send. So again, discrepancies in the autopsy results between Mexican authorities that we've all been discussing, unfortunately, and not being discussed by the right individuals, have all been caused by delays. If it had been taken serious from the very beginning, if the internet and the people and social media didn't have to create the movement behind the case, and the authorities would have gotten involved the minute the video surfaced, there wouldn't have been a delay. there would have been immediate statements taken from the individuals involved. There would have been time to take an immediate autopsy of the body before it was embalmed. All of those things would have been done, but because it was the death of a young, Black, beautiful, brilliant, educated woman who was on vacation, justice was delayed. There was no investigation done. It was not taken seriously until the people had to say, hey, we're not going to accept that this is just what it is. This can't be just what it is. We see with our own eyes an attack, an assault, a crime happening, and nothing's being done. That came from you all. That came from the people saying, we demand answers. And today we actually ended up with way more questions than answers. And so that's why I'm determined and fully aware, and the team, Ben Crump, Tanika Mallory, Untold Freedom, Mario Black, all of us, we stand with this family, and we're going to stand with this family till the very end. And we're going to be in Washington, and we're going to rally because we understand, unfortunately, what the job is, what the work is, and that we have to carve our own path to justice in these cases. And we've seen it time and time again. And I've said it in other press conferences. I would like to be put out of this line of business. I don't want to be here on behalf of another beautiful Black family begging for dignity and respect and basic constitutional rights. I don't want to be doing those things. But that is what it is right now. We have two separate justice systems, where one is, if you're a victim of a crime and you look a certain way, it's going to be covered by the media. It's going to be resolved in a certain way. And then we have our cases where we have to have press conferences and rallies, and we have to beg the government to intervene. And that's not okay. And that's why it's the most important work of our time. And so we're disappointed. We're not deterred. We're pressing on. We absolutely will keep you guys updated on everything that we're doing, but we're definitely pushing toward the 200th day to be in DC. We hope that everyone can join us, because the message cannot be that U.S. citizens can go overseas and commit crimes against other U.S. citizens and come back and say that they're on base, that they're safe, that they're not going to be arrested, that there's going to be such a delay in the investigation that the evidence will have time to dissipate and they'll have time to change their stories or work on the evidence. That can't be the message, because this is the land of the free and the home of the brave, and we have U.S. constitutional rights, and there's victims' rights, and we're going to fight for that. We're going to fight for that, whether the victim of the crime is Shanquella or whether it's any Black woman. We're going to fight for that because it's deserved. It's our right as U.S. citizens. So
that's it, guys. Hopefully you guys got a clear understanding now of what's getting ready to take place. Okay, so the fight is not over. It's going to take a little bit more time to get justice in this situation. Okay, they are working. Like I said, it's a process. You have to follow the process. Mexico has to step it up. I think they're gonna turn the heat up on Mexico in terms of going ahead and pressing forward and doing what they need to do in terms of getting the extradition process taken care of, so that they can then further go ahead and start looking into a case on this situation. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and keep this train rolling, honey. As you guys know, Melody Cherie is doing a press conference. Okay. I mean, not a press conference. She's doing like a press tour. I'm talking about press conference. She's doing a press tour to help promote Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, you guys. Now, a lot of people question whether or not Love and Marriage Huntsville has put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths because the views have not been as big as they were. Okay. Melody, honey, she is out here doing her thing. She just put up a post where it says she just finalized a big legacy move today. She did not say what it was, but she said, God, thank you. Let me go ahead and show you guys this, because y'all know she's always doing something new. She's always doing something new. Okay. Yes. So whatever it is, we are looking forward to her announcing what it is. Okay. Because I know it's going to be something hot. All right. So many people, like I said, they have stopped watching Love and Marriage Huntsville due to the bullying and the disrespect coming from, of course, y'all know Wanda, Martell, as well as the Scotts, as it relates to Melody. A lot of people just stop watching this. They're saying, I'm sick and tired of watching this. Why is it being promoted? Why are these people allowed to be on this show and attack one person? So people have stopped watching it, and they've started watching the content creators cover the show itself, which has caused the ratings to drop. Okay. Now for the new season, which we're in now, I'm gonna say season 6. They're trying to say season 4. I'm saying season 6 because that's what my DVR says. For this new season, for episode 1, all right, that just aired this past Saturday. All right, it was at a 0.06 demo and at 288,000 viewers. All right, which last season's premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville boasted 495,000 viewers back in September of 22. That's a big drop. That is a big drop. Okay, I don't know if Carlos King notices that, but you may want to find out what the hell is going on with your show. If you go from having 495,000 people watching and it drops all the way down to 288,000 viewers, that's a huge drop. And the reason for that is people are not feeling the storyline. People were not happy to see Betty on this past episode. On the first episode, her sitting up there with Stormy, talking junk. They did not like the trailer that was shown. That's going to be played on this particular season, where Betty is telling Melody to shut up. They see that as another means of bullying. So they're upset at the fact that they removed Wanda. We talked about it a few times. They're upset at the fact that he removed Wanda and replaced Wanda with Betty, who is worse than Wanda. Okay. I mean, what has to happen? Does she get to put her hands on Melody before you make a decision about this situation? Or does the ratings have to continue to drop and people have to continue to do blackouts for this particular show before people see that there is a problem in terms of the storylines and the bullying that is allowed on this show? It's not cool. We want to be entertained. Bullying does not entertain me. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys that's watching. I don't get entertained by watching somebody being bullied, especially a female by another male. Especially the Scotts live to bully. Marceau is a bully. I'm going to say it right here. And I know they watch. Marceau is a bully. They allow Basement Billy to come on the show to bully. And mind you, the direction of the bullying was towards a female or females. Okay. Wanda is a bully. You got to call a spade. You're a bully. You are a bully. And these things are allowed on this particular platform when this started out being an entertaining type of show to where everyone enjoyed watching it. The people were showing their family. We love to see the Eminem kids. We love to see Melody. It started out with her and Martell in their marriage where it looked, it was so nice. Everybody was pulled in and we were mesmerized by what we saw in the beginning of this show. Now it's starting to look like different people are brought on this show. The show has taken a whole 360, if I can say it that way. The show has taken a 360 turn and people are not supporting the direction of this show and they're falling off like flies. And it's affecting the ratings of this show. All right. So as y'all know, Melody, like I said, she's on a press tour to promote the show. They need viewers. They need people to watch this show in order to keep it on the air. If it continues to drop, I mean, what's going to happen? They are approaching the 100th episode. Okay. Will they get another season? That's been the question. A lot of people are asking, will they get another season after this particular season? Because really everybody's storylines revolve around Melody anyway. Period. Oh, you didn't talk to me. Martell on this. Oh, did you talk about our prayer? Betty on here. Are you friends with Melody? Tisha. I said what I had to say to Melody at the reunion. Still, everybody got her name in their mouth for this season. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't understand it. A lot of people are asking, is this going to be the final run for Love and Marriage Huntsville? When I saw the ratings, I was like, wow, that's a huge drop. That's a huge drop to go from 495 all the way to 288,000. That's a huge drop. That's not a lot of views. That's not a lot of views. A lot of people I see in the chat, a lot of people's asking, Martell needs to go. They're tired of seeing him. They don't really see the purpose of him being on this show. The only fact that he's on this show is because Carlos decided not to let him go. He knows he has nothing else. He calls Carlos every day. Martell said in his video, he talks to Carlos King every day. He's making sure that his spot is secure on this show. Whenever he and Melody got divorced, he even said it, that he called Carlos to ask, do I still have a job since me and Melody are not married anymore? He is making sure that he is securing his spot on this show, even though he does not bring anything to the show. Martell don't bring nothing to this show. What does he bring to the show? You don't have no businesses that are thriving that you can promote, that you can hop on there and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm a businessman. You know, I'm doing this, and this. You're saying you don't want your children on there when really that's helping your storyline because you ain't got shit else going on. Quiet as kept. You don't want your children to film and be on social media. But really the Eminem kids is what was helping you with your storyline because you really didn't have nothing else to talk about aside from you running around still stalking Melody and asking her, can she come back to be with you when you already know that that's a done deal. It's just crazy. So Carlos King and the producers of the show promised, like I said, new fresh storylines this season, and we have not seen that. A lot of fans are being deterred from the show, and it appears that things have not turned around or changed since last season after the season premiere opened, like I said, with Betty Steele, honey, on there bullying Melody in a trailer for the new season, telling Melody to shut up. We already saw that. After Melody rendered an apology to her for a misunderstanding, as well as heard her speaking negatively about Melody to her daughter, Stormy, aka Stormy Snout Steele. And that's what I like to call her ass. All right. AKA Snout. Her. All right. So fans want to know what is going on. We will promise new storylines, new fresh storylines, no bullying this season. You got Wanda out of there. Why are we still dealing with this? We're tired of this shit. We don't want to watch. So several people have vowed to only catch, like I said, reviews from content creators. And that's fine. Wherever you want to get your Love and Marriage Huntsville steeds from, honey, get it from wherever you need to. I'm going to always review it. So if you want to come here and look at the reviews over here, please do. Other content creators, they're doing it as well. Reviewing as well. So you can pick whoever you choose to watch it from. It doesn't matter. But just know, I think Carlos needs to adhere to what is going on in terms of his ratings dropping, in terms of what the fans and the viewers have to say. We are the ones that make this show in terms of watching it. If we don't watch it, you don't have a platform, period. So we're saying we're tired of the bullying. We're tired of certain things that we're seeing on this show, and you're not listening, and you're continuing to put people on this show that is going to continue to perpetuate the bullshit. Then guess what? You're only doing yourself a disservice because people are going to stop watching altogether. From my understanding, and this is coming from some people that live in Huntsville, they're saying they don't even really watch the show there. They don't care about the people there. When they see Marceau and them around town, they don't see them as celebrities. They don't care. They're not running up to them asking for no autographs. They're not asking for no pictures when they see them because they don't see them as no damn celebrities there. They just a normal person that that you will walk past when you see them. They're not the shit there. They don't care. They don't really watch the show, from what I'm told by several people who have hit me in the DM to tell me about them people down there in Huntsville, honey. That's what they're saying to me. The Scotts, they're not celebrities. They're not celebrities. They're not, hey, can I get a picture of you? Marceau walked his ass. They said he sashayed in court, honey, the other day when he walked in there like he was a celebrity. An hour or so late, honey, like he was a celebrity. And he got told real quick, who are you? I'm sorry, who are you? He pulled that mess on Steve Harvey's show when he went on there. Steve Harvey said, introduce yourself. Tell me who you guys are. He tried to tell Steve Harvey, oh, you guys know who we are. We're on the #1 show on OWN. Steve said, I don't know who you are. Who are you? I don't know who you are. They really think they're stars. It's funny to me. It's funny to me. They really thought they were stars. Steve said, introduce your family. Who are you? Marceau says, you guys know who we are. We're on the #1 show on OWN. You know who I am. Steve said, I don't know who the hell you are. Who are you? They really think that. It's funny to me. So, like, sir, calm down. You only have 288,000 views on your show. Like, it's not like 4.5 million, like Atlanta Housewives or any other popping show that's out there. So calm down. Only 288 people know you. 288,000 people know you. Okay. Period. Period. Calm down. Calm down. All right. So the question, I guess, is, can Love and Marriage Huntsville bounce back to where the viewers will support the show again, or is this the last season for the show? What do you guys think? I don't know. I like the show. I do not like the bullying, and I don't like the direction that the show is taking this particular season, or that it has taken for the last 2 seasons, because The last 2 seasons, the show has just really taken a turn that I just do not like, and I don't care to support that type of bullying. I don't like bullying. I don't like bullying. People who are bullied used to be bullied. Majority of the time used to be bullied before when they were children or at some point in their lives. They used to be bullied at some point in their lives. Martell says that he used to be bullied as a child. We saw it come out on national television where his own mother said it when they were in Destin, Florida, on the boat with Melody. Talked about how he used to be bullied. And she used to tell him, hey, don't come to me with that whining. I don't want to hear that. So now he has grown up to take on the same mess. He's a bully now. He went from being bullied to now being a bully. He tries to bully his way into Melody's life. Whenever she pushes him back, he likes to push himself towards her, and he uses any opportunity as a way to bully himself and to try to bully her to come back to him. It's bullying. We already saw the clip where she told him that he needed to leave the skating ring because it was a private event, or she was going to have to call the police and have him removed. Why are you popping up places where you're not invited? That's bullying. You think you can do whatever you want to do when you want to do. That's bullying. Wanda, you thought it was nice for you to run your ass across the parking lot looking like a California raisin to put your hands on Melody. That's bullying. When you done sat there saying, I know who Sugar Mama's daddy is. I got receipts. I got pictures of the man. I know who he is. Bullying, lying, defamation of character. So many things I could say. And I did a live on her yesterday where she talking about she's suing the bloggers. Well, for the same thing that you're suing for, ma'am, you should be sued as well, because you cannot say you know somebody's the paternity of somebody's father and you got a picture of them and you could prove who their father is when the real father already done came forward and said that's my child. Okay, period. So I mean, which one is it? You cannot bully people and then get mad when you're bullied back and they fight back. That's just not how it works. So hopefully something changes as it relates to this show, baby, because it's really getting on my nerves, and it takes everything in me. That first episode, it took everything in me to get through it so that I could review it, because I was so damn irritated. I was irritated from Martell with this. Can you pray? Did you talk about the prayer? You need to have a prayer. What you need all this prayer for now? You want to think about being prayed for then? You want her to pray that y'all get back to why? Because she's suing for full custody now? Now you want somebody to pray for you. You won't think about prayers when your ass is out there humping around like Bobby Brown. Sit your ass down somewhere. But let's move on, child. Marceau is said to have several aliases with his name. Okay. My thing is this: who has so many damn names that they go by? I feel like he got too much going on, which is why his ass is being sued for fraud and misrepresentation. That's what it's giving me. Okay. Yeah. They're saying that the neighbors of Martell Scott, honey, of the property where he just went to court at the other day, court for the other day, said that Marceau's house had rats, lots of rats running around on the property, you guys. Very nasty, they said. Okay. And they said that roaches were also coming out of that house as well. It was very, very, very nasty. Black Titanic did a video where she went and actually spoke to and did a video talking to the people in that community. There says that several people on the property, and one of which says that that he was married, but that the wife was never seen on that property. But a lot of men were seen coming in and out of that property. So it was kind of like a frat house. Okay, this is the same property that he went to court with the man's name is Mr. Smith, that he paid up 3 years of back taxes on this particular home that Marceau used to own that he never paid the taxes on. So Mr. Smith went and paid the taxes to the tune of $8,000 or more and took possession of the property, fixed it up, cleaned it up, did some fixing up on the property to make it look nice. They said the house looks really nice now. So here he comes in court now trying to demand to get his property back when he's done nothing on this property. You did no upkeep, you paid no taxes, no nothing. So now you're coming in to try to make demands on I want my property back, and it don't work that way. Okay. It was said to like I said, be some type of frat house where he would go and he would take his guy buddies and they would go over there. And I'm trying to figure out who was over there tooting it up with rats and roaches and shit running around. Who was that desperate to be hanging with y'all to be over there with? And they said there was a lot of rats and you could see the rats and stuff coming in and out of that house on the property. That's just how nasty it was. And I already told y'all they've been sued for abatement charge. They had several abatement charges for their properties that they never cleaned up, that they never fixed, and the abatement charges that they were supposed to have been paying for was still unpaid. So they're not paying their bills and they're not handling their business. And it's looking like they're trying to keep several different properties in their name for some type of collateral, with all these lawsuits and stuff coming their way. All right. Like I said, Marceau, he did come to court demanding to get the property back after the taxes were paid to the courts, to the tune of over $8,000. Now he's doing this, like I said, to add value to his assets. He wants to keep that property because he wants to add value to his assets of what he has, him and Tisha. All right. So of course, you guys know they have the $980,000 loan, which has not been paid as well. That's also due. All right. And they're trying to say it was for Scott Manor, but we found out they don't even own Scott Manor. That was just a storyline. That land that they keep driving up there, they don't own that land. The property is not even theirs. The property is not even theirs. So that's another lie. That's another lie. That's why they haven't started building on the property, because it's not their property to build on. It was just a storyline. Okay. So like I said, Marceau told the judge in the property case that he would come back with representation because his brother Maurice was a lawyer. Now I got some screenshots and some tea. Y'all know, honey, I like to do my homework, baby. We like to do our homework over here. Yes, we do. All right. So now he's saying that his brother is an attorney. Talking about Maurice. Okay. Now, it says that he's a registered agent and he owns an LLC to United Legal Team. This is what I'm reading here, okay? It says that Maurice is supposed to be some type of attorney. He owns an LLC to United Legal Team. All right, and this is what this is what he says. Maurice says, it says, when you need a lawyer, you need one who listens, cares, and vigorously fights for your rights. It says we are diligent in our efforts, passionate in our pursuit of justice, and vigilant in our protection of what matters most to you. Okay. It says whether you've been, and then it has the list of things. It says you've been in a victim of identity theft, in need of credit repair, in need of protection from debt collectors, injured financially or personally. It says that we are here to help you receive the justice that you deserve. Now, the type of attorney that Marceau needs is not the type of attorney that Maurice is continuing to tell people that he is. Okay. In need of credit repair. We know you're not going to get no assistance in that if you call up over there, baby, because we already saw how that turns out. Call the Better Business Bureau and let them tell you why. All right. Now he says, if you need, if you've been a victim of identity theft. Yeah. Okay. If you've been injured financially, which we see all their asses have been injured financially. Marceau, Maurice, all y'all asses have been injured financially or personally. Okay. Yeah. Personally, I would say a $5 million lawsuit would be a personal injury. Okay. To your ego, maybe, and your pockets. So I don't see how he's going to help nobody because, like I said, he got a whole certificate out here. So you can't even so much as do a parking ticket. You can't represent nobody in a parking ticket. You have a whole, you working under somebody else's license out here, sir. You have a certificate. You can't represent nobody for running over a damn dog out here. But you putting all this under your name as to say that you can do that. Okay. Now, let's move on, child. Let's move on. Like I said, Maurice says that he owns LLC, honey, for United Legal Team LLC, which is supposed to be under Credit One. And a lot of people credit have not been fixed. And they have reached out to the Better Business Bureau, and they've also asked that they receive compensation back from monies that they have paid, because for months and months and months, they have checked their credit report and nothing has been done. The sister, as I already told y'all, she works for Credit One. From my understanding, Credit One is no more. That it's not even a business no more. From what, and I'm gonna have to dig a little bit more on that because y'all know I like to have my facts straight whenever I speak on stuff. But that sister, she works over there, and a lot of people were saying that every time that they would call her to check up on their stuff, that they were saying that she wasn't there or she was out sick. And one of the ladies, and I did a live on it, said that she ran into this particular sister at an event function where she was working the buffet. I said, go figure. You ain't fixing no credit, but you sure was fixing some chicken plates. They paying you to fix their credit, and they done stumbled up because y'all know Huntsville ain't big. It was some type of event going on, and she was supposed to be there, and they were saying this girl was out sick. Every time they would call to speak to her, she ain't there. But then they go to this event and they like, oh my God, that's her right there. And she's working behind some type of buffet or the food service type situation at this event. So you ain't fixing no credit, but your ass sure can fix a plate. And looking at your chunky ass, we see why. So your focus ain't on fixing people credit that they're paying you to do, but you damn sure gonna fix you a plate. And there's something wrong with the picture there, ma'am. Yeah. So like I said, Marceau, honey, Marceau, he would try and say anything, honey, to say that he was financially, I guess, abused or affected in terms of allowing his free attorney, which would be his brother, to represent him in the case of trying to get this property back, which I don't see him getting back because no one in the community wants to see him come back because he didn't keep it up and he didn't pay them abatement charges that was due on that particular property. Okay, how you go 3 years without paying taxes on your property? Okay, they said the entire neighborhood, honey, has started a petition to keep Marceau out of the neighborhood because he did not keep the property up, which affected the property value of their property. Because y'all know if y'all living beside somebody who keep trash in their yard, they don't cut their grass, it makes the property and the neighborhood look bad, especially if you live beside them. I don't want to live beside somebody who don't keep their yard clean, who keep their grass cut and keep trash and all kind of mess in their yard. That makes the property value go down. So imagine you just wanted to have this property to say that you had something for some type of leverage in case you get into some shit, so you can use it later on and maybe take a loan out on it. That's all he wanted it for. So you could take a loan out on it and use it for some type of financial gain to get out of this bullshit. Meanwhile, you got some more bullshit on the way. So then you're going to go to another property or something that you holding on to. And it's just a game of back and forth. And it sounds a little fraudulent to me. That's why he's fighting to get this property back, because he's counting on probably using that to get out of this $980,000 loan or any other case that he may have coming up, because they stay in court. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. So he asked the judge if he could come back in 30 days and be represented by his attorney, which we all know is going to be Maurice. Because at first he was saying he was going to represent himself. He sashayed his ass up in there, all confident and cocky, talking about, I'm representing myself. I don't have an attorney. My brother is an attorney. I don't need an attorney because my brother is an attorney. Oh, really? What cases have he tried? I keep saying, what cases has Maurice tried? We ain't heard of him doing no cases. Damn sure ain't his storyline. If he out here winning cases like his ex Judge Joe Brown out here, I haven't seen it on the show. Have you guys? He don't talk about it. His storyline this season is Kimmy, Kyle Saki, aka Cower, and their son Monster. You ain't talking nothing about no LLC of no business. I ain't heard him say nothing about it. He never mentioned this on the show, period, y'all. Has anyone heard Maurice mention anything about United Legal Team LLC? I've never heard them mention that. And this is supposed to be your business. This season right here, Carlos King said that they are going to be discussing business. Business. You sitting on a business with an LLC and you ain't mentioned nothing about this on the show. Don't nobody know that you even own this, but it take Caramel doing her homework and digging to find out. Melody's talking about her 7th Avenue. She's talking about her Sugar Mama stuff. She's talking about her album. She's talking about touring. She's talking about new adventures that she have coming up. Stormy is even talking about Canvas Beauty, even though she ain't shipping nothing out. And this new body butter that she's promoting her stuff. Everybody's promoting their stuff. Maurice, not so much. If you're an attorney, scream that from the mountaintop, baby. Everybody should know. If you went to school and you did all this studying where you had to stay in a hotel and you couldn't be at home, we saw that on the show. I said, you doing all this studying in a hotel just to come out with a certificate? Kimmy done paid all this money for you to have to stay away from home to stay in a hotel to study because you didn't want to be by won't nobody in the house but Monster and Kimmy. So why you had to stay in a hotel to go study just to come home with a damn certificate? And you still got to work under somebody else's law degree because you ain't got one. Make that shit make sense. That makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me. Then you're writing out a whole plethora of shit that you can do, but you don't even never talk about it. You don't never talk about it. I've never heard him talk about no business. Nah. Because I got it right here. I'm going to show the proof. Because y'all know I don't like lying in here. Y'all see that? Do you see it? registered agent. You see it? Y'all ain't gonna lie to y'all over here. I'm gonna do my damn homework. I'm gonna do my homework. They can't stand my ass because I stay digging. I tell you, I keep a shovel over here, baby, because I love to dig. I love to dig. I just love when plans come together. Let's go and talk about Marcel, baby, and his different aliases. That's why you can't really pull up shit on here. But guess what? Caramel got sources over here, baby. You can't hide nothing from Caramel over here because she gonna find it out. I have ways of finding out things about people. I can tell you what you ate this morning and what time you took a shit. I'm on it like that. You can't hide nothing from me. You can't hide nothing from me. Me and the Lord work together. I pray daily. Like, Lord, what they hiding from me? Tell me, tell me, tell me. He talks to me, honey. My computer talks to me too when I be tapping, and looking up some things. It reveals some things to me, and I have to reveal it to my caramelians and viewers, okay? That's why it's 912 of y'all in here, because y'all know I be having the tea over here. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button while you're in here too. All right, yes, so. Mr. Alias, Mr. Different Aliases. Let's talk about his ass, Mr. Baby Teeth, Mr. Fraud and Misrepresentation. Let's talk about him. Mr. Jovan Marceau, honey. Age 43. AKA Martell Scott is what they call him, honey. Lives in Madison, Alabama. Yes, let's go ahead and show it. Go ahead and show it. That's him. That's him. That's him. Yep, y'all see it. Y'all see it. I said, who knew his name was Jovan? Who knew that? Who knew that? Me, me, of course, me. So that's saying that upon looking it up, he's saying his name is Jovan Marceau. Okay. Now, when you look the name up, it's saying that it is connected to Tisha Scott. Okay. And it also has another alias as Martell Scott. So he's going by both of these. I don't know what kind of funny business he got going on over there to where maybe he's trying to dodge something. I don't know. It just Marceau, he just seemed the way he talks and tries to fast talk people into making you believe that he knows so much when he's not. He just seems to be kind of real slick in terms of how he handled things. The same way he tried to do when his ass went to court. All right. So why you got all these names? Why you going by all these alienness? Damn, I can't even talk. Spirit of thick tongue is upon me. Get off me, Wanda. You got all these alienesses. Shit, I can't even say it this morning. Oh, but y'all get where I'm coming from. Okay. So Jovan Scott, he's going by Jovan Scott, Marceau Sr., Jovan Scott Marceau, Marceau J. Scott. Why you got all these names? What's going on with that, y'all? Why you got to have all these names? Okay. Why you got to have all these names? Then they're saying, all right, let me read this to you. All right. So it's saying that in 1979 of September the 30th, this says is the birth date of Marceau. All right. And the age of Marceau, which is 43 years old. It says that Marceau can use Jovan Scott, Marceau Sr., Jovan Scott, Marceau, and what else did I say? Marceau J. Scott. Okay. Ain't that crazy? I said, what? Upon me looking it up. Now, something else I saw that caught my attention with their business Schultz. Okay. Schultz Industries, they're saying that the location of Schultz Industries is in Nashville, Tennessee. Since when? Since when? It's in Huntsville, Alabama, and it's at the same address as Black. So how does two businesses have the same address, y'all? This is a day of receipts. I'm sorry, y'all. How does two separate businesses, okay, that you file for PPP loans as well, okay? Because they filed for several PPP loans for Schultz and also I think for Black as well. So how is it that two separate businesses can have the same address listed, okay? How is that? And why are you using different names and alienesses? And I know I probably said it wrong. In terms of doing these businesses, why is that? Why can you not just use your real name, which is Marceau whatever Scott? Okay, why is that? Why are you using all these different names? All right, let me go ahead and show you guys this. All right, they're saying, as you guys can see, let me try to blow up a little bit more. They're saying that Show Industries, baby, is located in the location of that business, as y'all can see, Nashville, Tennessee. That's not correct. It's not listed in, no, it's not. Y'all, it's in Huntsville, Alabama. What's going on here? I know my reading comprehension skills are like this. I know what I've been watching on my TV screen where they're saying, where they were showing that Show Industries is in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm seeing here that it's saying that is in Nashville, Tennessee. So how is it in two different states? Because Tennessee, from what they told me in the schoolhouse, Nashville and Alabama is two different states. So how are you in two different places at one time? Now, I know you can fast talk, but damn it, you ain't the Flash around here. You ain't the Flash. You're not. I don't watch a few Marvel movies. Now, you got some special powers that we don't know about, Marceau, that you can be in two places at one time. I mean, somebody let me know. What's really going on here? Y'all, what's really going on here? I might need to call Marvel and say, hey, I got somebody that's got some serious superpowers that you didn't know about that you might want to put in one of your movies. Because they could be in two places at one time, and I didn't think that shit was possible. Yeah, do the government know that y'all done filed for PPP loans and you saying that your business is in a whole nother state than it's not in? Like, what is really going on here? PPP loans, you got to make sure that every bit of your information that you put on that paperwork is legit because they check behind you on that. They check information on those PPP loan applications. So if you got one little thing on there that's wrong, that's called fraud. I don't think they understand that. And that's who you don't want to play with is the federal government. That's who you don't want to play with is the federal government. So how is it that Black and Schultz have the same addresses and they're two different businesses? Because when I've seen them go to Schultz, Schultz is nowhere near Black. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's a whole different business. But you got them listed as the same address. Hey, that's getting fraud and misrepresentation. That's what y'all being sued for. Now, they claim, like I said, they claim to be so rich and they have all these successful businesses. But Tisha's foundation, y'all know Tisha has a foundation that I ain't never heard of. She don't never talk about. Like I said, this season. Hear about this foundation? She got all these side hustles. She's talking about she's a businesswoman. You got all these degrees. You like to talk about it. But I have not heard nothing about this successful foundation. Where the money going? For these foundations that you have, ma'am. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Tisha, Exhibit A, Exhibit A. Y'all know I'm on my shit today, okay? I ain't never heard nothing about this foundation. I mean, I know you wear a lot of foundation on your face, but I ain't heard nothing about this foundation, okay? Y'all know you wear a lot of Maybelline and foundation on your face, girl, but I ain't heard nothing about this foundation. She's talking about business. But you did hop your ass up there talking about you want to put the comeback group back together. You trying to be able to come over the comeback group and you can't even put two sentences together. Yeah, I ain't heard nothing about this foundation. I ain't seen you promoting on your IG. I ain't never seen you talk about it. I ain't never seen you talk nothing about no foundation, the Marceau and Tisha Scott Foundation. I ain't heard nothing about that. Have y'all? If this is a successful foundation, why have we not heard you do anything with this foundation? You haven't had any events. You haven't had any events with this foundation. We haven't seen you mention it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but you did mention the Mommy Something podcast business that you were trying to do with Melody. That went nowhere. We ain't heard nothing else about that either. We also seen you do something with the Brown Girls Foundation that you were doing where you talking about helping brown girls where you had the little period party with the girls. We ain't heard no more about that. But I'm seeing that you have a foundation that's supposed to be a very lucrative foundation and or business, and we haven't heard you talk about it or promote it or even put it on your IG because you're on IG every day. She posts on IG every day, several times a day. I've yet to see anything posted about the Marceau and Tisha Scott Foundation. Where's the money going for this foundation? that's being raised. Because like I said, at on this upcoming episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, they were trying to do this business expo event where they were going to have people paying tickets to come to the event, but they're saying they didn't have the funds in order to pay people to speak at the event. They were trying to ask Melody to speak, and Melody was saying, well, what is the budget for this? They said they don't have a budget. So if you have people paying tickets to come to an event, where is the money for these tickets going to? If you don't have the amount of money that needs to be paid to the people that are going to be speaking and or having something to do with this event. You can't have people working for free. My time is valuable. If you're asking me, can I come and do some type of speaking engagement for something, and you are selling tickets for this event, a portion of the ticket sales is supposed to go towards who you are inviting to be on your panel. That's how that works. So who is pocketing this money? That's why Melody was looking like, you don't have a budget, but y'all are selling tickets for this event. So how is it you don't have no money to pay nobody? And where is the money that's being paid in these tickets that you are inviting all these hundreds of people to come for this you call an expo? Where's the money going for that? Now, my question is, where's the money going for this foundation that you're raising for this? Let's bring it back up. For those of you that missed it, for this Tisha and Martell Scott Foundation. That's the business number there in blue. Tisha says that she is the director of this business. Y'all know we don't make shit up over here. Where the money going? It ain't going into your house because it's broke down. Where's it going? You're not paying the taxes because you owe back taxes to the government. It ain't going towards them abatement charges because they ain't being paid. It's looking like it's going towards a lifestyle that you're trying to make people think that you are out here being celebrities and that y'all got it like that to look rich when you're telling people you're worth $17 million when that's just not the fact. Every time you turn around, you're getting sued. You're spending all the money you're making off Love and Marriage Huntsville going to court. You're not paying your bills. Where is all this money going? It's crazy. Why are you still taking out loans? What was the purpose of taking out a $980,000 loan for a property that you're saying you're building your dream house on when the property doesn't even belong to you? What is going on here, y'all? I don't understand. I'm thoroughly confused, y'all. Y'all know how to bring the receipts. I said, baby, I can't talk about this without showing some receipts. I got to show receipts. Because this is funny to me. This shit funny. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny. Businesses that you're not promoting and are talking about. Why is it so hush hush? If I own a business and it's lucrative and it's doing well and I'm helping people, why would I keep that as a secret and not talk about it? Why is that? Why would I never talk about this business? Why would I never promote it? Why would I never ever mention it on a show that is a platform that could catapult my business into making millions? Because that could give you 288,000 customers that come through there that watch this show. 288,000 people would have known about your business had you promoted it on the show. But you didn't promote it and you didn't talk about it because it sounds like something ain't on the up and up. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it's giving me. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna keep my ear to the streets on this to see if any of this is brought up on the show, because something's going on. For Credit One to be talked about so much with the Better Business Bureau to where people are dissatisfied and they're saying they're not seeing any changes there, and people have not gotten returns back that they've been asking for months. Something is going on. Something going on. And I'm going to keep my ear to the streets on it. I'm going to keep collecting my receipts because that's what we do over here. All right, let's move on. I don't talk about the frauds no more, child. But they stay in everybody else's business, like to call everybody else out. But you won't count on that shit this morning with me calling y'all asses out and pulling them receipts on y'all and throwing them down like a pow, like a spade on the table. I throw my receipts down like a spade. Pow. That's my book. Let's move on. Destiny Tackleberry Payton. Let's talk about her. I really didn't want to, but it is what it is, child. She's somewhere down the line, baby. She done found God. She being sued too. She got some court cases coming up for the Madison County Courthouse herself. Okay. So Destiny Honey gets checked by a fan, and of course, y'all know she claps back. But apparently, she done found God, and she's trying to use God in her clapbacks. And we're gonna talk about it, child, while she's igniting and opening the bullshit. Let's talk about it. All right, so Destiny did a whole but God, and then she got the praying hands and the hearts up. Okay, so the fan says to Destiny, says respectfully, girl, just move on. Okay. It says, I wouldn't even be in the comments. Okay. She's talking about when they did the for the premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay. And they were talking about all the stuff that was going on the show or whatever. And they were mentioning Stormy. She goes on doing this whole but God talking in subliminals, and a fan checked her ass and told her to just move on and don't even be in the comments. Like, you ain't even on the show no more. Why you still talking about it? That's what they were saying to Destiny. So Destiny is saying, I'm going to pray and acknowledge God's healing over Kimmy. Okay, because y'all know they're talking about the show. Says, so respectfully, you can move on and good day now. Oh, okay, now you pray. Because last time I saw you, you picked up a chair and you was trying to go upside somebody's noggin with a chair, honey, on the show. So now you a praying fighter now. Okay, girl. Okay, girl. Okay, so now Destiny, she's so religious now, honey, that she's been fired from the show. Who knew that the word "you're fired" could make you get saved? Who knew that? I sure didn't. Who knew that somebody telling you that you fired, honey, could make you go out here and get saved? Who knew that? You done found God, honey, just from Carlos firing you from this show. Oh, girl. Oh, yes, child. You done went from bucking up on people, Destiny, to being messy on the show, to Shade and Melody, honey, to being a total biatch on the show. Okay. To now being this religious person who is steady posting God quotes. And this is just like all the time. Every time you see Destiny posting something, it's all these God quotes. Like, girl, I see y'all in there saying this, but she's still squatting. So you got to pick and choose your battles, sis. Okay, you can't be out here all on the God, but then you staying in somebody's house rent free and won't move out, and you know your ass ain't paying no bills. The Bible even says, oh, no man. Since we want to be there, let Pastor Caramel tell your ass a thing or two. The Bible says, oh, no man. You cannot stay nowhere for free. Just like your ass could not stay in Madonna for free and then take that ass to court. But now you so religious now. Make that make some kind of sense, child. Make that make some sense. Now you saved out here. I done told y'all 2023, everybody out here trying to get saved. Ariana's trying to get saved too, child. Oh, I'm turning over a new leaf. Honey. The Lord is so good out here, God. Praise the Lord. Like, girl, what happened to you, girl? When you get saved? I ain't know. Ain't nothing wrong with turning your life over to the Lord and whatnot, honey. But you don't turn in the whole Church of God in Christ on somebody out here when you was just on the ratchet bullshit. Like, for real. You really were. You really were, Destiny. You were on the ratchet bullshit out here, girl. Now, all of a sudden, you is just saved, honey. So Destiny, honey, Destiny, baby, she done got out here and got saved, honey, since she done had on that blue Dottie Peoples dress, honey, and that high Dottie Peoples bun that she was wearing, baby, them furry blue slippers. Y'all remember that, honey? Ever since she wore that outfit, honey, the Lord done came into her life and done changed her, apparently. She done made a little change since that blue Dottie Peoples outfit that she was wearing with the Dottie Peoples bun. Y'all remember, honey, when she was trying to be like she was out here on her own time. God, yes, he is. That type, yeah. Mm-hmm. So Destiny, honey, she done clicked her blue furry heels together, honey, that she was wearing, honey, with her Dottie Peoples bun, honey. And yes, baby, she done got saved, honey. She done turned in the whole Church of God in Christ, honey, after she done clicked them furry blue heels together, honey. I said, girl, who knew? I did not know, girl, that you was saved out here. But I'm glad you turning over a new leaf, even though it's in your salad, girl. Even though this new leaf you turning over is in your salad, girl. I'm glad you turning over a new leaf out here, girl. Because, baby, it's giving no for me. All right. You can't be saved one day and then the next day you out here on your bullshit, girl. That's what it's giving me. Thank you so much for the super chat here, Miss Sharon Hamilton. I mean, for the Cashapp here, Sharon Hamilton, honey. But yeah, it just comes off as being fake, honey. It just comes off being fake, ma'am. Yes, it just comes off as being fake. But Destiny, honey, you stays being confrontational and aggressive. And we see you, girl. Now that you on this little panel over there at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, honey, maybe you've been over there listening and letting old Jamal Bryant talk in your ear, honey, and test a lie in your ear. So you done found God over there, honey. And I don't know what else to tell you, baby. But you might want to read your own Bible and don't be listening to what he got to say. Because quiet as kept, baby. Yeah, he is not that dude. All right, and I keep telling y'all I might have to do a live just to tell y'all what I know about it, but yeah. because I know him. And when I tell you I know him, I know him. All right. But let's move on, child. Stormy, honey, says that she has a huge win in court, honey. I remember I told y'all the other day she had to be in court. She says she has a huge win in court, honey, where she sent her attorneys to the courthouse, honey, to represent her in her biatch bullshit that she was in. Let me go ahead and read to y'all what she had to say. She says, today has been epic. Good news all day. All right, says super win for today. I'm trying to celebrate all of them in this season. She says, one, I caught up in 3 to 5 business days. She says, I caught up in a 3 to 5 business day window on all of our current orders. Lies. She says, and I'm on track to close the gap to 1 to 3 business days by the weekend. This is what Stormy is saying. Thank you so much, Evelyn Bear, for the super chat, my dear. All right, so it says it's shipping out the last of my manual storm orders we had partial ships on from the sales season. She says that we literally had thousands of those, and now we're down to less than 100, and they go out tomorrow. Okay. I gotta hurry. I got a meeting coming up. So it also says that she said that my lawyer had a huge win for us today and super good news for me. It says that when he called this morning, she didn't say what it was. She says that my customer retention program that we've implemented has been the best. She says that people really love Canvas Beauty. Really, do they? She says that on things about me, she says I may have to learn a lesson the hard way, but she says I always learn and move towards stronger. She says, but I always say God truly wanted me to learn in this process so I can help others. That's why I'm so excited about my Ghetto Girl Conference. I remember I told y'all she has this thing that she's created called a Ghetto Girl Conference that she's getting ready to get up and start it. Okay. She says something major I'm building for Q3, whatever that is. She says that I wouldn't change a thing about the journey. So I wouldn't name something Ghetto Girl Conference. That just does not sound professional. But she said, mark my words, it's already going viral on Facebook. She says, give me 2 months and it's going to be viral on other platforms. She says, the take of the summer, the year, and the decade. All right. That's what she's trying to say. So yeah. That's what she is trying to say, honey. She's promoting her business. She's saying that she's viral already on Facebook, and she's trying to be viral on other platforms as well. Well, when you get on national television and cry for sympathy, Stormy, maybe that's what's helping you, girl. Y'all remember her at the reunion doing this bullshit right here, crying, wanting people to feel sorry for her. Even Carlos was looking at her like, "What you crying for, girl? You just started talking. Like, what you crying for?" Okay. Let's move on, child. From her, because she ain't got nothing else going on. She ain't got nothing. She's too damn cocky for me. I just cannot take it. Back to Tisha Scott, honey. She brags about her glam team. She says that one thing about my team, this team, she called it the T Squad. She says that they're always going to pull it together, and we're always winning, even last minute and all. That is what she had to say on her post. And I'm just like, Tisha, all of your looks, honey, pretty much are a replica of Melody. So what are y'all winning in? Like what? Of copying somebody else? Everything that most of the stuff that I've seen Tisha wear is kind of a replica of what she's seen Melody in. What are they winning in? It can't be your makeup, because every time I see your makeup, it looks busted. It's always shades lighter than what it's supposed to be. Every look that I've seen her in has been a hot damn mess. Let me refresh y'all memory, because y'all know I like to delve in receipts, baby. Okay. Were they a part of this look right here? Was T Squad a part of this look right here? To where your ass was sitting there looking like Return of the Apes with that damn that girl with this damn wig. Like, what was it giving? Was T Squad a part of that? Like, what? She said her looks always be on, and T Squad always be on it, and they be having her looking like something out here. And she looked crazy. What the hell is going on right here, y'all? I'm gonna just scroll through a few looks that I saw. This is where she snuck a picture of Melody. Okay. Trying to be slick, and then stole a picture of Melody. What is going on with this look? It's giving Tu Wong Fu, Wesley Snipes. That's what it gave me. Whoever your stylist is, they need to throw in their damn license, because that's just not giving what it needs to be given, Tisha. Okay. That looks a mess. That's not the right hair color for your skin tone, ma'am. You look a mess. This dress that you wore to the premiere, well, for y'all premiere pictures of the new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville was just all wrong. Everybody else was color coordinated. You show up there to the thing with a whole City Trends dress on when everybody else is dressed to the nines. You look like your ass was about to go to a cookout or something. Like, what was this giving? You were not dressed the part. You stuck out like a sore thumb. I see somebody else putting in their rainbow. What is going on here with these damn braids? It looked like something Sugar Mama might have did. Look like Baby Knox put them braids in for her. What the hell is going on here? This is what T Squad is over there doing. Y'all, I can't even make it up. Like, what is really going on? You are bragging about your she's bragging about her stylist. She's got some. It be looking like your ass ready to go hop in somebody's casket for real, Tisha. I don't know who's doing your makeup. It's always too light. I get it. You know, you're not comfortable in the skin that you're in terms of your skin tone. I get that because you're looking at other women out here, maybe these pick-me's that your husband like to be running around here with, because y'all know he like his women light skin because that's what he likes to run around with. But so you're gonna go out here and put on this too light foundation and you look crazy, and your stylist who you say is on it like that ain't really on it. So we're trying to figure out why you allowing yourself to be out here looking crazy like that. Okay. So this T Squad, honey, like she said, be having you looking like you are ready to go see the king, girl. You looking like you ready to go and see the king. That one up there. Yeah, you looking like you ready to go on and see the king, honey. King Jesus. You like you gone ready to jump in your casket, honey, and gone to leave earth. Gone up yonder, honey. That's what they call it, up yonder. You like you going ready, gone up yonder with that damn too light colored makeup on. But you bragging about your T Squad be on it. You need to be on them bills. That's what you need to be focused on, teacher. Let me give you something to focus on. You so focused on trying to be, you know, copying mail and doing what mail doing and running around telling everybody you got all these businesses that you ain't paying no taxes on, that you ain't handling your business. You got all these foundations that you know, we'll say allegedly, you know, putting some money to the side somewhere for a rainy day, which it looks like it's doing a lot of raining down there. It's raining more than in Huntsville, more than it do Seattle. Y'all know they say it rain a whole lot in Seattle, baby. It's doing a lot of raining there. Mm-hmm. You need to be focused on paying your damn bills down there. And y'all asses need to focus on staying out of court. Because I don't know what you're doing all this dressing up for just to stay at home anyway. Because your ass don't have no job nowhere. So what you need a whole glam team for just to be staying at home frying bacon. I'm trying to figure that out. You put on all this damn makeup just to be in there frying and getting popped by bacon. That's what we're doing out here, Tisha. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Then your clothes don't be fitting like they supposed to, okay? Since you went out here and got this fix-a-flat in your ass. It has not registered with you that you are no longer a size 6 or a size 8. You are about a 16 now, girl. So you need to dress accordingly. And I would think that your stylist would have enough sense to let you know that, okay? But yes, go off, girl. Go off. Now, I do have one more bit of information that I want to give you guys before we get out of here, okay? This was brought to my attention. I was like, Lord, we're going to have to do, like, say a whole special prayer. Prayers to Jamie Foxx. It is said that he had some type of stroke or something, y'all. I'm not sure what the hell is going on here. They said yesterday it was announced that actor Jamie Foxx was rushed to the hospital due to a very serious medical complication, okay? According to his daughter, because she put out a whole post about it. Okay, yeah, she put out a post about it. She's very concerned. She's been asking people to please pray for her dad because she's concerned about him, that you know, he's in the hospital. They're saying that he is pulling through. So prayers for him concerning that, okay? Yeah, let me go ahead and talk about that before we get out of here, because I wanted to talk about that for celebrity news. All right, so it says that according to page 6, Jamie Foxx recently experienced a medical complication, but is currently undergoing recovery. It says that this revelation was made by Jamie Foxx's daughter, Corrine, who took to social media to inform fans of her father's health. It says that we wanted to share that my father, Jamie Foxx, experienced a medical condition or complication yesterday. It says that the daughter was actually telling everybody. It says, luckily, due to a quick action and great care, that he is already on the road to recovery, okay? It says that the incident occurred just weeks after Foxx reportedly suffered a meltdown while filming his new movie. It says that he allegedly threw a tantrum and fired an executive producer and 2 directors and his driver, okay, on the set. So they're saying that he had a stroke, you guys, what I read on another source. So I don't know. So you guys pray for him, okay, that he gets better and that he can come home from the hospital. Here's the post. As you guys can see, that is what his daughter was actually telling everyone to please pray for him, that he is on the road for recovery. They did act fast and get him to the hospital so that he can get the necessary help that he needs. You got to watch yourself, guys. Don't let people stress you out and piss you off to the point where you blow a fuse out here and wind up in the hospital, because, baby, health is wealth. We got to take care of ourselves, okay? That's why I said, honey, stay away from drama. Stress will take you out of here. I don't think people realize that. That's why I be like, don't bring that bullshit over here. Stress will take you out of here. Take care of yourself. Stay stress-free. Stay away from people who like to be on the BS and bring you stress, honey, because it will take you out of here. Don't raise your blood pressure for something that ain't got nothing to do with you. And this, you know what I'm saying? I'm serious. I see it in there. You see it in there. I see y'all putting it in there. It's true, Caramel. It's true. Don't allow people to take you out of character, to have you out here hollering and carrying on and all this. That child, Don't raise your blood pressure and have your heart beating fast over something that's just not worth it. Y'all saw my post yesterday. Remove yourself from certain people. Certain people are supposed to be in your life for a certain season. And when God removed them people from your life, don't be going back and trying to pull them back into your life. There's a reason why they're not there. Because they are poison to you. Get those people out of your life so that you can move on and be successful and do the things that you were destined to do in life. You cannot do that when you are stressed out. Keep people who stress you out of your life, out of your business, out of your space. For real. I don't have people like that in my life. I just don't. I just don't, baby. When I see people that I have gotten out of my life, if I blocked you, even if you call my phone, I'm going to let it ring. You're going to go straight to voicemail. Leave a voicemail. If it's that important, leave a voicemail. For real. If I get you out of my life, if I see you on the street, I'll speak. It costs you nothing to speak to a person. But that does not mean that opens the door for you to come back and be in my life and further stress me out and put me back in a space that I promised myself I'm not going to be back in again. Because people will stress you out over stuff that have nothing to do with you. I talked about it earlier before we started talking this morning. Stuff that have nothing to do with you. And you look at yourself and find yourself mad and pissed off, and you done got all the way out of character when you were fine. I don't like people like that. They always want to call, and I call them dumpers. I call these type of people dumpers. They like to call you and dump their problems on you when you were fine. You had nothing going. You were happy in a great space. You done got up and prayed. You in a different frame of mind, and they done dumped their mess on you. And the next thing you know, you mad, your blood pressure high, you feeling a certain type of way. You ready to snap off on somebody, and you don't even know why, because they done, that spirit that was on them done jumped off them and onto you, and you don't allow it. Certain people, when I see them calling my phone, I don't even answer, because I already know what you coming with. I already know. I don't care if you're a family member or not. When you on that type of mess, when I know you about to call me and interrupt my peace and take me out of my positive space, I don't even answer the phone. Call it bougie. Call me acting like I'm brand new. Tell me I'm acting this way. I don't give a damn. It's my choice. It's my phone. It's my body, my life, my peace, and you will not interrupt it. And that's just on period. I tell people that all the time. Feel however you want to feel. I ain't got nothing to do with your feelings and how you feel, but these feelings over here, those are the ones I care about. Those are the ones I care about. That's why I wake up every morning, I pray, and I get all that craziness up out of me so I control my day. I say what my day is going to be. Okay? I wake up in the morning and I say, Lord, order my steps, give me a good day. Whatever I need to encounter, let me encounter. And those people that I don't need to encounter and those things that don't need to come my way, remove it. I don't care who it is. I don't care if they're attachment to me. I don't care. Remove those things from me, because my focus, I have tunnel vision on trying to be great and stress-free and away from the BS, like on period. And that's how I live my life over here. I don't care how nobody else do what they do over there, baby. Over here is a stress-free zone. We were not made to be stressed out. And that go for family. I don't know who I'm talking to. Stop letting family and best friends stress you out over their stuff. Stop it, y'all. Stop it, baby. This man laying in the hospital, stressed out, fussing people out on set in a medical condition. Because you don't allow somebody to take you out of character to get you hollering and carrying on. No, ma'am. Not today. That's why I said don't be in my DMs on that bullshit. That's a quick way to get blocked and ignored. And I love everybody in my chat. I do. And everybody that did not get to join this live. I love all my caramelians and followers down. But please do not weigh me down with stuff that don't have nothing to do with me. I'm serious. I don't have time for that. My focus is on other things, trying to be great and positive and carefree. I'm very carefree. All right. So I love you guys. Thank y'all for joining. I hope y'all enjoyed the topics, okay, that we have over here, honey. I try to give y'all a good show every day. Yes, I do. Please hit that like button. See, 900. We had over 1,000 and something people in here this morning. Thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate it. We got 687 likes. Y'all can get them up. If you didn't hit it on the way in, please hit it on your way out, honey. All right. And y'all stay stress-free, honey. Love on yourself. Take care of yourself. And I'm going to say this before we get out of here. One thing about taking care of yourself is not allowing negative energy. Energy sometimes takes you out of a positive peace place. God wants us to be in a peaceful place. Okay. Take care of your body. Eat right. You got to do all that. Black people, y'all know high blood pressure is one of the that wreaks havoc in our world. High blood pressure. So you got to take care of yourself. Stress is one things that will take you out of here. And I refuse to allow myself to be stressed. Okay. Be blessed and not stressed. Okay. That's a good word. We might need to get that on a t-shirt. Be blessed and not stressed. Okay. All right. No negativity. Can we have a positive day? Y'all, let's do that. Let me give y'all an air hug because I love y'all. Yes, I do. All right. Let's get on out of here. Love you guys that way. Thank you, Moms, for doing a great job. Thank you, Caramelians, for following. Any content creators that joined us today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Y'all enjoy your day. If I have any more tea, as y'all know, I'm doing pop-ins now. I will try to pop in on you guys to give you guys that information. Okay. Love you guys down. Enjoy your day. Blessings to all and goodbye.